Hi, it's Jodie and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be doing my wrap up for August. So August wasn't the best reading month for me. I didn't really read much at all, mostly because I've been working a lot and I've been in a bit of a weird slump and not really in the mood for anything but in the mood for everything at the same time. So I think some people can relate to that. But yeah, I haven't really read that many books. I read 5 books altogether. One of them was a children's picture book, so it doesn't really count. And I don't have a physical copy, I just read it in work. I look up, it was the Children's Booker Prize winner, so I read that and it's a really cute book. I gave it 5 stars because it's just a really nice book, and I think it's quite important for a child to read, to realise that there's more to life than just looking on a phone screen, which is something that's very important nowadays because kids are always just obsessed with the internet and TikTok and whatnot. So yeah, it's a really good book, and I do highly recommend it if you're looking for a book for a kid or something. It's a really nice story. Yeah, that was the first book that I read. This video is probably going to be quite short, and this month feels like it's gone on forever. It's one of these books I can't even remember exactly what happened in it. I just remember that I did enjoy it a lot more than the first 3. If you can hear any weird noises in the background, it is my dog on my floor, so you can just ignore that. First book I read this month was Cassandra Clare's City of Glass, and this is the 3rd book in the Mortal Instruments series. I think I talked about this in my vlog. I think I gave this 4 stars. I just know that I enjoyed this a lot more than the first 2. I feel like there was a lot more action going on and the characters were, well, Clary has definitely grown on me in this book. I didn't really like her very much in the first 2. Jace, on the other hand, I hate him even more. He's the most whiny, annoying character ever, and I just do not like him one bit. And there was a lot of, oh, everything's so horrible, I feel really sorry for myself, and all this kind of Jason here, which was just really irritating. But except for that, I really did enjoy the story. It really went somewhere a lot more exciting. I did spot the plot twist straight away that was happening, but I guess that doesn't really matter. I still really enjoyed it. It has got me excited for the next one. I haven't started the next one yet, even though I plan to, but hopefully I'm gonna get to it soon. I listened to this on audio and the audio was really good, and yeah, I gave it 4 stars, and well, I think I did anyway. It might have been 3.5. It was either 3.5 or 4 stars, but yeah, I really enjoyed it in the end. And then the next book I read was a novella, and this is by Alice Oseman, and this is Nick and Charlie. So this is a little spin-off from Heartstopper, which is the graphic novel series which feature Nick and Charlie. So Nick and Charlie are this really cute couple who developed this really nice relationship through the Heartstopper novel, graphic novels, and the graphic novels take place during high school, and then this is set 2 years later when they first got together. So I think Nick is off to university and Charlie is a year behind, still in college, and they're trying to like deal with it and how they're going to do long distance, and it's kind of just tackling more grown-up issues that they have. And it was just a really nice read. It's really nice to be back in the world of Nick and Charlie again, and I really enjoyed this. It was just really cute and light and fluffy, and I read it in one sitting because it's fairly short, and I gave it 5 stars, of course. So the next book I finished this month was Circe by Madeline Miller. So if you will have watched some of my other videos, you will know that I love Song of Achilles and I love Madame Miller's writing. It is absolutely beautiful, and this did not disappoint. I actually love this story a lot more than Song of Achilles, but it is nowhere near as impactful or as brutal on your soul as Song of Achilles is. It won't break your heart the same way that book does, but it really is a wonderful book. So this follows Circe, and it kind of explains her whole entire existence and multiple different things she has to deal with, and there's other like different gods and things in here, and all different kinds of people, all intertwined into this one story about Circe. And I just love this. It shows a lot of good character development. We go from Circe being this fragile little daddy pleaser to this really strong woman who just does not give a shit, and I just absolutely loved it. I will give a trigger warning. There is a rape scene in this book, which isn't very nice, obviously, but besides that, this is just an amazing book, and I think she did a lot of research, and from what I've read of the Greek myths, she really did do the Circe justice. It just really opens up the world of Circe within the Greek myths, and the writing as well was just absolutely beautiful, very poetic, and yeah, I just absolutely love this. It's such a nice read. I definitely recommend it if you are remotely interested in the Greek myths, or you're just looking for a really beautiful, well-written book that will just really sweep you right in, and this is definitely worth a read. Obviously I gave it 5 stars. I listened to the audio for this, and the audio was really good. I really enjoyed it. I can't remember the narrator, but she was absolutely amazing. I loved it so much, and yeah, I really hope Madeline Miller is planning to release another book soon. It's a Greek myth. I'm looking forward to Ariadne, I think is how you say it. I think it's Ariadne, which is coming out next year, but I can't remember the author. But that's probably going to be the next like similar book to Circe, and I'm really excited for it. But yeah, 5 stars for this one. And then following on with the theme of Greek myths, I finally decided to pick up a Stephen Fry book. So this is Heroes by Stephen Fry. So this is actually the second book he released. Kind of read them out of a different order, but I don't think it really matters. So I picked up this one on audio and I really enjoyed it. At first I was a bit unsure because the voices and the accents that Stephen Fry does when he narrates this, because I did listen to the audio, I didn't like, and they made some of them very strong, like cool characters sound very stupid and silly, and I just didn't really like it. But I think it was mostly because I'd previously listened to Circe, which is a lot more like a serious kind of story and written very differently, so that was obviously my own issue with it. But yeah, I didn't really like that about it. Not really fussed on the accent, but besides that, it's really well done. This is a really interesting way of going through the Greek myths. So it kind of starts with one character and then something happens, and then it'll show you how another character comes into play and something that happened to them, and then it's like a chain of events, and it just shows you like descendants, I think, of Hercules and how certain things come about. So it's multiple kind of stories of multiple different characters within the Greek myths, and yeah, I really enjoyed the way they did this. It was very humorous. It was a bit silly, so sometimes it was a bit childlike, but ultimately I really did enjoy this. I think I gave it 4 stars. I will give it 4.5. It just wasn't quite a 5-star read for me. Yeah, I think Stephen Fry did it really well. He wrote this in a way that made the Greek myths, which are very complicated, very easy to understand, and I think that was like the best thing about it. And there was also some like kind of facts thrown in there here and there, and yeah, it was just a really good. I am very excited to pick up Mythos next and see what I think of that one. But yeah, 4.5 stars to this one. So that concludes everything I read in August. I am currently reading, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4 books at the moment, and I'm about to start another audiobook. So yeah, my reading is all over the place. I really need to get out this slump, but I think 4 books, or 5 including the children's book, is not too bad, I guess. At least it's something. It could have been worse. I could have read nothing. So yeah, thank God for audiobooks, because they've got me through this last month. I've just not really had the time for reading either. Hoping next month will be a lot different, but we shall see. Yeah, that is my wrap up for this month. Very short, but yeah, it was one of those months. If you have read any of these books, then please leave your thoughts in the comments. I always love reading what people thought of the books, and yeah, please give this a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.